Hey everyone, my name is Nikia, and this channel you are watching. What the hell am I talking about? I like just getting into stuff, right? Okay, let's start over. Wait, I want to change something. All right, changed it. Ha. Welcome. Welcome everyone. My name is Nikia. I'm also known as Beauty Cut Right, and here on this channel I talk about everything beauty, fashion, fitness. It's all about lifestyle, and today's video is me answering your questions. I put a post out on Instagram about a week or so ago. Please forgive me. I'm trying to stay connected and trying to be more consistent with YouTube as well as Instagram. And on Instagram, I posted a question of ask me whatever you want to ask me. Doesn't matter how personal it is. I'm just going to answer them. So I have my phone here and I'm going to be going through each of the questions. So let's get started. Are you single? So keep in mind these questions are coming from Instagram, but either way that goes, many of you have already seen Mario, so I'm not single. I am in a relationship and I'm in a happy relationship. How's business going? That is a loaded question. I can say in some of my businesses it's going very well. Some of them are in a stagnant because of COVID-19 and stipulations and things with certain businesses. And other than that, everything's going good. I mean, business is business. So you're going to have some losses. But yeah, it is what it is. But it's going good. Let's just say that. Pole technique. I don't know if that was a question. However, if you did not know, I taught pole dancing, pole fitness for about 10-12 years with Vixen Fitness here in Detroit, Michigan. Also in their Ypsilanti location as well. I no longer teach there, but I do like to go there to take my own courses. I'm more so a student now, but I do plan on teaching online pole dance courses, but more so on low flow and things that work for extreme beginners and those who just want to know how to dance on a pole. I'll just say that. So if you're asking about pole technique, that's a series. That's something I have to do totally separately. So will I teach it? If that's the question you're asking, yes, coming soon. How did you get started on your fitness journey? So, long story short, weighed 220 pounds, August 16th, 2013. That was right around the time when my stepkids were coming to live with me and my ex-husband, my previous marriage. And I decided that I wanted to change the way that I live, the way I eat. I wanted to be a better wife. I wanted to be a good stepmother. I wanted to make sure that I was good. And I started it by using Nina Detox, and that was actually introduced to me from another YouTuber, which I don't think she does YouTube videos anymore. But I started off with Nina Detox, and what I changed within my way, my fitness journey or my health journey, as I started off with my diet. And I started changing how I eat by starting off with portion control and then slowly going into a bodybuilder style way of eating. Did my competition. I did 2 pole dance competitions as well as a fitness competition, and the rest is history. So my pole dance, not my pole dance, but yeah, my pole dance too though. But my fitness competition was done about 3 years ago. I don't have plans on competing again. So for those of you who have been waiting on me to do that, I'm telling you I'm not going to do it again. But I just started that. I just don't feel as healthy. But that's how I got started. I started off by using a supplement called Nina Detox, found on Instagram. And I changed my diet, started exercising differently because pole dancing was something I've always been doing. I'm very strong anyway, based off my body type. So if you want to know more about my weight loss journey, just check out my fitness channel, Beauty Cut Right Fitness. And on that channel, I have gone through everything, my training, how I eat, meal prepping, all of that is on that channel. And I'm planning on bringing that channel back, just so you guys know. So that answers that question. That's how I got started. I changed my diet first, and I started off using Nina Detox. How did you and your guy meet, and are there talks of getting married? Yes, there are talks of getting married. Yes, we actually talk about it, if you're wondering that. But we met on Tinder. That's how we met. So let me show you this clip real quick. Oh, you love it.
Come on with it. You ain't fresher than me though. You ain't fresher than me.
Watch.
Nigga.
If you found the one,
oh, you really ain't fresher than me, dog. Hell,
I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah. Memory lane isn't that too far away from us, yeah. Once we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix yourself and realign yourself with the world, baby. Breathe slow, baby, yeah.
Get it, Let's get it. It looked like I was gorgeous. Oh, you can? Oh, that's goofy, man. Turn this shit off, babe. Take the picture, Mike.
Sorry, what?
And Ashley too. Some dorky Ashley dog. It's not.
This nigga do this shit all day, dog.
For my birthday.
Fucking weird.
So that's how we met. We met on Tinder. That happened, me being on Tinder actually happened from a young lady that did my meal preps shortly after the breakup of my marriage and me coming home from my bodybuilding competition. I was still in that mode of eating a certain way so that I wouldn't just blow up and weight afterwards. So I gradually gained weight slowly after that, and now I'm at an even kiln for my body. But she got me on Tinder. She was a younger girl. She did my meal preps, like I said, and that's how she met her husband, her now husband, or they may be married now. It's been a while. I did reach back out to her and thank her for that, but it was interesting being on that dating site. So if you want to know more about that, I mean, I can only tell you so much because part of it I have totally purposely forgotten because I got a man. So that's how we met. We met on Tinder. It happened fairly quickly. When I say quickly, it was like text message. He at my house, and it was on, and we just been inseparable ever since. And he stayed here while I was gone in South Africa for that business, taking care of that. So, and he's still here taking care of everything with me. Awesome. The next question. I am in love with your hairstyle. How long did it take you to grow the desired length? Did you start it as a tapered style, or was it long all around and you decided to chop or taper it? So that's a good question, and this is a question coming from Instagram because they don't even know about my YouTube channel. Has hundreds and hundreds of videos of me just dealing with my hair. So even though this is being recorded on YouTube or it's being put on YouTube, I'm going to answer it in the quickest way possible. It started off with a big chop. I was relaxed. I cut my hair July 4th, 2011. I was bald headed. I let my hair grow out for about 6 months before I let my brother cut my hair. And my brother is a barber. And my older brother, which his birthday is actually today, but he cut my hair into a specific type of a tapered cut. I've already been cutting hair myself anyway. I just had him do it because this was something new to me because my hair was a lot longer. I've been used to cutting hair when it's just not as long, but my hair was like this long, but the top wasn't that long. And just over the years, trial and error, twist outs, all kinds of things, I've grown my hair out really big and long twice out of the almost 10 years. It's 9 years now that I've been natural. So I've grown my hair out different styles and stuff like that. But this has just been the cut that I would gravitate to. So my hair grows very, very fast, as you guys know, because there's tons of videos of me cutting on my hair. So this is the shape that I have. This is what I like. So also what Mario likes too. He won't let me change it. I do still enjoy wigs, and you guys will see me wear wigs again pretty soon. But yeah, that how long? It's just over. It's about to be a decade. Is that right? Yeah, it's about to be a decade. So again, started off relaxed, did the big chop, let it grow for about 6 months. My brother cut my hair, and then I've been managing my own cut and styles since then. How did you regain confidence after divorce? I never really lost it. I didn't lose my confidence. I think I was just brokenhearted. And the reason why I would say I was brokenhearted because I'm partly to blame for it. And when I mean I'm partly to blame for it, I allowed myself to be attached to someone that even at the beginning onset I knew I shouldn't have been, but he was someone I was familiar with, I grew up with. I had just lost my father at that time, so it was me as a go-getter, because that's naturally who I am. I'm a go-getter, and it was me going to go find a way to fill that hole of the loss of my father. So that's why I say a part of that is my fault, because I knew, but I stuck it out. I did care for him. I did love him. I felt he loved me too, but we had no business together. So how did I regain confidence after my divorce? The truth is I never really lost it. It just helped me learn how to manage. I do very well in adapting to change. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, but I do very well at adapting to change. So if you want to say, how did I regain back my strength or my light and going in the right direction? The first thing I did, and this is all on my fitness channel, it's also on this channel as well. You just got to go back through all of the videos. Hopefully I can take some time and link them in the description box. But I changed my environment. I didn't leave the house. So for some people, that's probably the best thing you should do. But I didn't see that feasible for me. So the first thing I did was I changed my environment. I changed the way the home looked. I moved everything to suit me and whoever that new person would come along. So that's what I chose to do. And that new person came along. Mario is here. So that's the best I really could say about that one. How to get motivated to work out when you have no motivation at all? Good question. There is no such thing as always having motivation. There are times where I am not motivated to do even the simplest task. I can procrastinate on anything. But how to get motivated to work out when you have no motivation at all? What you consume is what you do. That's the best way I can say it. I consumed myself with so many freaking workouts on Instagram and YouTube and purposely searched for that that it became my motivation. I wanted to follow what I see what was going on. I wanted to try what I saw what was going on. So you become what you put in to it. You got to put something into it. So if you know you're a person who isn't always motivated, and I think that's everybody in the freaking world, the only way you can combat that is seep it in, put it into your psyche, put it into your body, and actually take action on it, even when you feel like you don't want to do it. There are things that you need to notice that you do on autopilot, or that you do knowing you don't like doing it, but you do it. There's no motivation behind it. You do it because you value it. So if you don't value yourself enough to be motivated to get that in your psyche and actually take action on it, then you can't expect the results. So there's no way of finding motivation. That has to come from you making it happen. You got to make it happen. What is a good beginner workout regimen for toning? I have two in general that I think are really good for toning. Pole dancing is one, because it's strength training and cardio all at the same time. It also helps feed the feminine ego. It makes you feel good in your body where you are, not where you see yourself to be, but you will get there if you stick with it. And two, the elastic bands, I think those are really good for beginners for toning. So I would say look on YouTube or Instagram and just specifically look for elastic band workouts and things like that. That really helps with toning. But you do need to know what your body type is, and that's all in my fitness channel, and I'm gonna be bringing that all back. But my body type for toning, I have to weight train, and I have to weight train heavy, because that's what my body needs. So if you know what your body needs based off your body type, you will do the workout that helps you get the tone that you're looking for. But it's all about strength or weight training that tones the body. So that's the best workouts that I have in my bag that I would use for toning and stuff like that. Pilates is another one, but you don't have to train or weight lift very heavy to get good tone in your body, but you do got to change your diet. I have a stationary bike. Are they good for toning? Yes and no. A stationary bike is a cardio machine. And cardio doesn't tone, it helps you lose body fat, supposedly. It really just burns calories, and it really just helps you with your cardiovascular health. But when you want to tone, you're going to have to lift some weights, or you're going to have to do some form of strength training. But having a stationary bike is not something that you would use as a workout to tone. You use it as a workout to keep your body fat levels down, or to lose body fat, in a sense, and just for your cardiovascular health. That's really all it is. So there is no motivation for toning. I know she asked this question like she needs some motivation. If you need motivation, you need to consume yourself with what you don't want to do. Consume yourself with it. And also find something that you enjoy doing. And I enjoy pole dancing, so that helps a lot. And I do enjoy weight training, even though lately I've been kind of bored with it. It's the same thing over and over again, but hey. But yes, stationary bike doesn't tone. It helps you keep your body fat percentage down. It helps you lose that body fat percentage, and that's all it does in cardiovascular health. This is a really good question. How happy are you with your life right now? I'm very, very happy. That doesn't mean I don't have struggles. To be honest, me and Mario, we've been together a year and a half now, and we haven't had an argument. We don't argue. Lord, it's just amazing. It's an amazing relationship. I'll just say that. But with my life overall, because he's a part of it, but when I'm standing with myself alone, and if he wasn't in the picture or the factor of it, I am very, very happy at what I have accomplished. One, because I'm away from a toxic marriage. That's one thing. So my spirituality is no longer in danger. My mental capacity is no longer in danger. My emotional well-being is no longer in danger. These are things that I value, and they're no longer in danger. So me being separated from that relationship is what's made me happier. And that's why I feel I have someone better in my life, because that was there when he came. He came right at the tail end of my self-healing, because I believe in self-healing. I also believe you should see a therapist if you need to as well. And I'm not saying I didn't see one. I did. I've seen quite a few of them. But I'm really big on self-healing, because nobody knows you better than you. And Jesus, he knows you very, very well. So that's why I feel I'm much more happier if we take him out of the picture, because those things that I value are no longer in danger. They're now solid, and I got a clear vision. And when things are not in the right place, I'm able to see it and make a right. Yeah. So these are some really cute questions. How did you get so fabulous? What classes do you teach? Do one-on-one coaching in any area? Are you planning to compete again? So let's go through these, because this is my girl. She's amazing. But how did you get so fabulous? I don't even know how to answer that question. I'm just me. I'm who I am. I'm just me, and I think that's the best I can answer it. I didn't have any other way. And then, what classes do you teach? So this is also a loaded question, because I teach a lot of things. As of right now, I own a school. It's called Wig Making 101, and that's a school on making wigs and cranial prosthetics for hair loss and thinning hair, or hair loss solutions. That's one thing. I train companies on wig making. I used to teach fashion, apparel, and textile design is my first degree. So I used to teach fashion design, fashion merchandising, fashion marketing, and manufacturing. I used to teach that. I currently teach, well, COVID-19 has kind of stopped that, but I currently teach web design. I also teach graphic design. I also teach digital media platforms, content management, content creation. I teach a lot of things. I'm extremely multifaceted, and sometimes that is hard for me to say that, because I feel at times I'm alone when it comes to it. I know I'm not alone, but it just feels that way at times, because I've spent a number of my years kind of dumbing myself down, because nobody likes a know-it-all, I guess, but I'm tired of that. I know it. So I know it. I have to just understand that I'm no longer in my 20s. I'm no longer in my 30s. I am in my 40s, and everything I've done in my 20s and 30s is the reason why I can say I'm multifaceted, can do anything. So that's what I teach. There's other things that I am interested in teaching to help you guys, but when we get there, I'll let you guys know. Do you do one-on-one coaching in any area? I used to do one-on-one coaching in nutrition, to help people with their diet and meal planning, and getting together the importance of what they put into their bodies more so than anything. I used to do one-on-one coaching in pole dancing as well. I know that sounds weird, but yes, I used to do one-on-one coaching in that. And that's really only the things that I've done one-on-one coaching. I am looking to go into one-on-one coaching or consulting or mentorship in just pretty much lifestyle in general. So that's something that I want to do, which this person who asked me this question does that. So that's amazing to know that. This is what she's working on. I am working on that as well. And am I planning to compete again? No, I don't plan on competing again. But if for some reason that changes, you guys will know. But I'm just not interested in that anymore. I'm interested in competing in something else. I'm interested in getting back into the pole community, the pole dance community. That's what I'm more interested into now, because I'm getting older, and I don't know, just the whole, not that anything about competing was bad for me. I've accomplished something, and my attention deficit disorder seems like, and my obsessive, I'm like, I'm on to the next. I've accomplished that, time to go on to the next. So that's something about me that most people probably don't realize. And if you have, That's how I'm saying it. That's how I am. Accomplish, on to the next. Accomplish that, on to the next. I'm on to accomplishing goals. That's just me. So no, I have no plans on competing again. All right, so I am leaving this question for last because this was a lot. Like, look at that. That's a lot, right? So she asked the question and then she went on about some other things about her personally, and it's like, okay. And the question she asked at first was, how does one find what works for them diet wise? How do you find that out? You do something. You start trying things. You start looking at YouTube videos, doing searches. You got to do the work. It's not, you got to do the work. You got to find out what works for you. You can't expect to know already. I guess that's the best thing I can say. You can't expect to follow someone else's way of doing it, and if it doesn't work for you immediately, you've already just put your hands up on it and said, forget it, I'm not going to try anymore. You have to keep trying to find out. However, I will say this, because she did mention this in here, and this is what gives me the impression that she's on the right track. If you are watching Gauge Girl Training on the fitness, she talks about body types. That is the very first thing you want to know, so you can get an idea of how you want your diet to look for you, because your body type does matter. So does blood type. So does your tendency to have like allergies to certain foods. All of those things matter, but you got to pay attention to yourself when you're eating and how you're training, your sleep, all of those different things. So if you want to know a lot more about my fitness journey and how I've gone through all of those steps and different things to find out what really works for me, you can check out my fitness channel. I mentioned that earlier, but Beauty Cut Right Fitness, I am going to bring it back. Don't worry, I'll go back over everything. But I know she wanted to have more of a detailed video on, I believe she was mentioning about polycystic, am I looking at this right? Like there's different health issues like polycystic ovarian syndrome and things like that. And there's some things I'm not going to be able to speak on because I don't have them. So I can't really give you any kind of information on that because one, I am not a doctor. I am a nutritionist, yes. But when it comes to that, I would always tell someone to, you need to talk with your physician or your doctor. And when I say talk with your physician or doctor, don't just listen and let them tell you things. Actually communicate what's going on with you and actually get a dialogue on how you can get things done. Because I know some of us, when we go to the doctor's office, we don't ask questions. We just let them do what they do. And you leave out more defeated and still don't know what the heck's going on with you or why things are going the way that they are going. So you got to pay more attention to yourself. But if you want to find out what works for you, what's best for you, start off with knowing what your body type is. Gauge Girl Training talks a lot about that. So does Dr. Eric Berg, talks a lot about that. He talks a lot about keto and intermittent fasting and things like that, which are things that I don't do. So I've tried them. They didn't hurt me or help me, but they didn't work for me because they just didn't work for me. So you got to find out what works for you. But the only way you're going to do that is you got to keep searching and looking and trying things. And if you like it, stick to it. If it's giving you the results that you want, stick to it. I mean, there's no other way to do it but to do it, right? So that was one. And I know she wanted a detailed video on something else too. But like I said, just check out my fitness channel. I'll be bringing some fitness aspects to this channel as well. But yeah, that's it. That's with all of the questions. I think I got all of them right there. So another question I know people have been asking, and this mainly has been coming through my emails, is about entrepreneurship and starting businesses and having a business online and things like that. If you follow this channel, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so you can get the notifications of when I post. Keep in mind, I am trying to be more consistent with bringing videos out that I know would possibly help you guys, and that will also keep me focused as well. So each one teach one, and we both are each other's motivation. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure the bell is on so you get notifications of when I upload a video. Make sure you check out the previous video or whatever video YouTube decides to like point out there for you to watch. And I will see you guys in the next video.